Howdy. Hey.
Back with another lounge.
Yeah. Back with another Fake Gamers Lounge. Just the two of us again, by the way.
Really?
What does FGC turn into? Fake Gamers Club? But
just two people?
Two people?
Change the channel name to that.
But FGC Club,
the
but
fake,
with just
the
two-man
Fake Gamers Club.
This is supposed to be a club. Why is there only two of you? What the fuck is this? My name is Barack Obama. What the fuck is going on? I'm sorry, Obama. I'm sorry.
Did you see the short with there was a new short that Joe Biden's official YouTube channel. He had Obama in it, and all the comments were I thought this was AI generated.
What?
Yeah. But then everyone's everyone in the comments can we just watch you two actually play Minecraft?
Wait, so it was actually Joe Biden
and Obama,
channel,
yeah.
and they were talking for real.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Hey, can you play Minecraft?"
Yeah.
To the president and former president.
Yes.
If Joe Biden wants his approval rate to go up, he needs to play Minecraft with Barack and Donald Trump.
I literally saw a thing that was it was just some guy standing there all sad, and he's when you realize that that Barack that Obama, Trump, and Biden are not all actually friends, and they all hate each other, and they don't play Minecraft together.
Yeah. Do you think I know Donald doesn't like either of them, but do you think Biden and Barack actually hate each other in real life, or were they friends for the show?
I don't know. I mean, if they just got together to talk about doing a video saying they should both vote, I don't know.
They're probably faking it for the views.
Maybe
they're like, "Hey, we need to collab again."
Collab.
We need to do a video again.
That's how he asked Joe Biden to be his vice president. He was like, "You want to do a collab? You want to collab
for the next 4 years?" And then Joe was like, "Yeah, sure. We'll see how it goes." And then they turned out to do it for 8 years, and they split up. Guys, we cannot do this anymore. It's getting too stressful. The audience is getting too large, and they're turning against us. It's insane. But thank you all for the support for the last 8 years. Got lots of death threats on, my, I should be saying this in the Obama voice, but I got lots of, death threats because of my Muslim knees, and, I just need a break. I just need a break.
I think I saw one comment to it that was man, I haven't heard, Obama's voice in so long, so the AI voice sounds more like him than actually Obama.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I don't know. I wonder what life is like for real after someone is president. What do they even do?
They have a list of things they can't do.
Yeah.
They can't drive a car by themselves anymore.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
It's definitely at that point, just be just be a toddler at that point, because you can't do anything on your own. You have to have Secret Service with you in the bathroom when you take a shit. It's insane.
What an interesting topic to start this podcast.
Yes. The presidents. We're missing our Donald, I guess you could say, with us.
Our Donald?
Yeah, our Donald Trump. I'm Obama, you're Biden. We're missing Dale.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I'm Biden?
Yeah.
Ow. That hurts.
I mean, I do the Obama voice. Dale's fucking stupid.
And I'm confused?
Yeah, you're confused. you definitely got the short end of the stick, but like,
Wow.
that was because like me and Dale make sense for Obama and Trump to an extent.
No, because it's like with the president's videos, like there's the consistency with Trump that he's always like arrogant and like I'm like the best pro gamer out there. I don't think Dale has that energy.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be Trump.
You're Trump.
I'll be Trump. Dale can be Biden because he likes sniffing children, and you can be Obama.
No, I'd say I'm more like JFK.
JFK.
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah. Dead inside.
I mean, aren't we all?
And it's because like in the ones that I see with him in it, he's like the cool one who's always like every session is always ends up legendary when he shows up.
Yeah.
Because he's literally dead and a ghost.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like a lot of like Mario Party videos where it's just like 8 of them playing.
Oh, I'm guessing you then because with like I'm guessing you saw the one where Biden keeps winning and they keep all trying to team up on him.
I don't watch the full videos because like it's just like
they get really long.
Yeah, I mean if I'm being honest, it's weird because like I want the president videos to be long because like it's like the longer the more.
It does feel like with if they're like short, it does feel like an actual like YouTube like channel.
I guess so. I know why they're short.
I love how the meme is dead, but yet they're still making content, which is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm starting to get out of it, but like once in a while I'll watch shorts of the presidents playing games.
Yeah, there's like I haven't. I probably watch them like everything because I know one I watch they upload like daily, and I'm like,
yeah,
ooh.
Yeah.
I have to check.
Like the reason why I like the president's videos, it's because like it's like something like FTC, it's just the presidents hanging out, arguing, being dumbasses, it's amazing because all of them, are in every single video.
Yeah,
crazy, and all of them actually show up to do videos together. So it makes you think, like, hey, they don't have that much free time, but they make it work.
I'm just thinking of the one where I think it's the one that I showed you where they were playing. Well, they're currently playing Wii Sports, and they're gonna go back to playing Super Mario Brothers Wii. And then they're in like one of the episodes, George had to leave like the session because his dad it was past his curfew, and then he's like, "Guys, I'm gonna sneak out of my house. I got the Mario guidebook, and I'm gonna sneak out." And he jumps out the window.
He says, "I know things about people jumping out windows."
He's like, I think can you guys come pick me up? And Obama and Michelle have to go pick him up so they can play Mario Brothers. And then back at his house, Joe and Biden and Trump are just like, man, he's gonna be so mad that we didn't get all the star coins. He's like, we gotta catch up before he gets here. And then they're like both like. And then Trump's like, finally, I can be Mario now, and they both like suck.
Oh my god, yeah. Those president videos are everything I want,
Friends who are always at every recording session.
Yeah, yeah.
Willing to break curfew and sneak out.
Yeah.
To record.
Even though sessions typically happen during the daytime, but it's fine, it's whatever. We don't need to get into the logistics here of like, hey, they're always in VC playing games with each other, so they could record games there, or anything like that. I mean, I'm not trying to hint anything, but like, I'm just saying like, hey, it would be great if like, they did something. Anyways, we don't need to get into that right now. Gaming.
What about gaming?
I don't know.
I mean, I do have this Spider-Man 2 pre-order is gonna be next week.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff was announced. The collector's edition, which is $200.
Yeah.
They unveiled some of the pre-order suits you get, and I don't like them.
Oh God.
I'm a little turned off by them.
You're turned off by them?
Yes. I think I'll try to find a picture if you didn't see it. It was like everywhere. Like we're going absolutely crazy.
People were going absolutely wild.
It's just I'm not really a fan of like original designs.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like the 2 you get, and there's like 10 others. So these are the 2, because you get because Miles and Peter will have like separate costumes.
Yeah.
So here's the Peter. That's the first 2.
Okay.
It's just
I don't know why it's capes, but.
And then here are like the other like 10, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's a jumbled situation.
It's just like I'm not really a fan of like original designs.
Yeah.
Because they feel more like spider sonas than like actual like costumes.
Yeah. I agree.
And then
they should stick with using old designs.
And then I think then they unveiled like Venom's like logo, and I'm not really a fan of that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very picky, but of course I'm gonna pre-order the game. Of course, I'm regardless, I'm still very excited for the game. Hopefully, there's more suits available that are actually already established and not fan-made designs.
Yeah.
Well, not fan-made designs, but original designs that are on the nose as fan-made.
Yeah. For sure.
Mortal Kombat 1 gameplay.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Very, very good. Very nice. That also looks like something. Although it doesn't look like graphically like groundbreaking, like it kind of just looks like Mortal Kombat 11. Yeah. Like nothing too crazy, but the gameplay still looks pretty good. Yeah. I did sign up to be a playtester.
Uh-huh.
If I like, it's like one of those things where it's like it's not guaranteed, but you'll be eligible if they'll reach out to you. So I'm very excited for that if I hopefully get the chance to. Yeah. That's the first time I've actually done like a playtest for a game before. Mm-hmm. Have you done a playtest before?
Where it's like you sign up to play a game.
Like early, yeah. To help with like feedback and stuff.
Not really with feedback, but like I've done like.
Because I know the Mortal Kombat like test play is gonna be for like server control. Yeah. See how like the servers do, and yeah. So I know when like the Multiverses game, everyone was like signing up to be a playtester like crazy. Yeah. Like.
Damn, wasn't the Multiverses thing like it was only like in beta?
Yeah, I think so.
The entire time, and people were like, "Well, what the fuck?" I made a lot of progress.
Oh yeah, I think so. Then yeah. Then I think they made the game free. Yeah.
Wasn't it always free?
I don't know, because I remember when like on the PlayStation Store, it would show free, but then it would show like a $40 like price tag. So I don't fucking know. Yeah.
Who knows?
Man, who still plays that game?
Right.
I haven't even. I'm pretty sure I uninstalled it because I stopped playing. Yeah. I literally stopped playing when it first came out. Like I don't even like care at this point.
Yeah, that game really never really stuck anything inside me. Like, wasn't it like fighting or whatever?
It was Smash Bros. It's Smash Bros.
Yeah,
Smash Bros.
I don't really care
Smash Bros with
games.
like Warner Brothers characters.
Yeah.
It's just it's a neat concept, I guess. But
Yeah.
I think that's why what pulled everyone is like, because like so many properties are in Warner Brothers that it's like anything goes really.
Yeah, I guess so.
But then after that, people start playing. They're just like, yeah.
It's the same thing over and over again. It's whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, like when I was playing, I got bored, and I was just like, and then I see like literally every character has like a battle pass, and I'm just like, oh my god, can we fucking stop with these battle passes? Like, please.
Yeah. Shit is annoying.
I see you opening your journal. You have a story.
Yeah, well, I was gonna bring up the women situation.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I forgot where I left off last time. I'm pretty sure I left off last time on Marco, like just trying to find me, because like I returned to work last Friday on the 2nd, right? And on Wednesday he was just trying to find me, like going up to Wally's area, being like, "Hey, Wally, where's Sexy Matt?" Just
yeah, that's about where
I have to say though, since Alan told me that, I don't know if like it's true or not, because like it is something Alan told me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, is that something that actually happened, or is it just Alan being like, I shit my pants yesterday, like an Alan type situation story? So I don't know. So yeah. I am trying to find where I left off. Okay, so yeah, here it is. So this happened early in the morning. One of the supervisors came up to me. Lucy's husband came up to us and he was like, "Oh, you're back." And I was like, "Yeah, I am. I'm gonna try and see how far I can make it through the day, but no guarantees if I do." And then he was just like, get away from me then. And I just started like coughing viciously, just horrifically coughing. And then I'm trying to see where this is. Oh God, hang on. God damn it. I just, where is it? The fuck? Oh yeah, okay. So like I just remember like coughing, right? And then I turn around and I see Lydia.
Uh-oh.
Like resting her head like this.
Oh.
Like what was this fucking thing called?
Your elbow?
Elbow, yeah. Elbow on her pallet, on her boxes, just like staring over in the direction. And then I was like, okay, cool.
She want you for real,
Yeah. So
but unfortunately, Gup already made your decision for you.
Yeah. He could be lying. Who knows?
Gup is lying?
He could be lying. He might be trying with psychology. Who knows? So I told Lucy, and she was like, she told me a theory, quotation marks, she had.
A theory?
Yeah, like
a game theory?
Yeah, like a Gearhy theory, where like she was like, you know, she could already be in a relationship, of course, right? But she could be in a bad relationship where she wants to get out of it, and she's just like looking at me, I guess. And I was just like, okay.
You have to write a big sign that says like blink twice if you need help, I'll save you.
Lucy also said she saw Lydia like walking down one of the aisles on the other side, like towards our direction, and she saw Lydia like look up at me as she was turning a corner. And I didn't know. She told me that, so I was just like, I even asked her like, "What? Okay, Lucy, was she looking up at me? Like, was she looking in my general like upwards direction?" And she was like, "Yes, she was doing that." And I was like, "Okay, good, okay, I see." Um. So yeah, Sheen and Marco
Oh no.
were onto some weird shit. Marco was trying to get Sheen's direction apparently, and I just hear Sheen go, like, hang on. It goes something like, "No, he's not into me," just at Marco, and I was just like, what is going on?
Been like, you're damn right I am. I'm not.
Not.
There goes my stutter.
Yep. So this happened towards the end of the day on last Friday. I went to take out the trash multiple times. The first time, the trash was closed, but then like half an hour later I saw it was open, so I went to take it out, and I'm just trying to remember what happened without looking in my journal. I think what happened was I went to the bathroom, and on the way back, I got one of the garbage bins, and I just saw Alyssa go to the garbage bin, so I was just like, okay, she'll be there, I guess. So I just go there, and I empty it out, and the entire time, like, nothing major happens, but like she's just talking to this guy, where it's just like, she's gonna go camping, and that's pretty much what happened. So then I went to take it back, and then on the way back, I see Lydia taking her bin to the trash, and like I look over at her for like a split second, and she's just like doing her thing, just walking by, and then I went and grabbed the other trash bin that was in the area, and I head back, and I went to the cardboard thing, and the entire time I was emptying out the cardboard, she was talking to this guy who was known to have sex with multiple women. And he was talking to her about working out.
That Taylor Swift song's now playing in your head, like, please don't be in love with someone else.
Like I'm not, when I say this, like all of this happened, so I'm not like, oh, she's into him, she's in love with him, or
I would be like,
that.
fuck.
God damn it, she's talking to another guy. Like, no, I'm not like that. I think she's just naturally nice, and they're just having like a natural conversation in general. So like but like knowing him and his track record with like all the stories he's tells like me, where it's just like, yeah, I had sex over the weekend. I cheated on my wife. Like,
Real? What?
apparently him and his wife
Are swingers?
No, they I don't know exactly what happened, but like they're just like going through like a
Divorce?
I guess so. So like, instead of him trying to work things out with her, he's just like, I'm just gonna have sex with multiple.
Bro
women.
was that's a big red flag. Bro was just waiting.
Yeah.
He wanted out.
Yeah. Yeah, he's and then I'm pretty sure at some point here it says like, Matt, if you want a woman, you just have to act like yourself. And I'm like, I'm not gonna take advice.
You're trying to take mine.
I'm not trying to take advice from someone who just fucking fucks anything he sees.
Yeah, he's a swinger.
Yeah. So basically, what happened was she goes to empty out her bin, and then I empty out the cardboard out of mine, and then we pass each other again. And I look at her again, and she's like staring at the ground awkwardly.
Oh no. Yep. She no longer want you for real, for real.
And then I went back, and I told Lucy, like, yeah, so this is what happened, like, the most awkward thing ever. And she was like, oh, that's fucking cute. And I was like, no, it isn't. It was miserable. Completely miserable.
She wants the swinger.
Was that all that happened? I think that might have been what happened. Yeah, that's all that happened on that week. Hang on, I need to see when the next week starts because I lost track already. Like, I don't think that's what happened. I think she was just having a conversation with him, and like, it isn't my place like to just be like, oh yeah, she wants him for real, because like, we're not even in a relationship. Like, we haven't even had like a conversation with each other. So
like, for me, it was just like, I just overthink. Like,
I mean, I do too. I've been overthinking a lot with this one. But like, it's like a whole lot of like is like, and especially this next week, like, oh no, am I overthinking this entire situation, or is this like for real or something, you know?
Is she staring at me because she's attractive, or is she staring at me because she wants to laugh at me? I don't know.
Is she staring at me because he's attractive, or is she staring at me like to make sure
we're both like Eric from The Little Mermaid, where we just cannot pick up any signs whatsoever.
Yeah, like I
like the way she just fucking looks at me, is just like so clueless. Like what?
Like it's already determined that like
she can give me like the look, and I'll just be like, "Is there something wrong?"
Does she hate me?
Yeah. Are you trying to laugh at me, or like
are you trying to fight me? I'll fuck you up.
Trying to fight me?
What gives? I'll fucking annihilate you. And she's like, oh really? I'm like, yeah, bitch, I'll fuck you up. Goddamn, yeah. Yeah, so this June 5th, Monday, usually in my work we have meetings in the morning, where
Lovely.
we just like, you know, where like the manager just talks, the boss talks to us, and then I usually put my stuff in the locker room, I get ready in there, and then I walk out, and then I go my little designated spot away from everyone else. So I go up to my spot, and I look up, and like the first person I see is just Lydia.
Oh.
Was she looking at me? It doesn't say, but like I just remember looking up and just like her being like one of the first people I saw. Cause like I didn't look at anyone else. I just walked to my area, like just walking through people, and I look up and it's just her. So like, okay, cool, you know. And then after the meeting, Alan was still traumatized by this. He asked me, and this is for my journal, he asked me if I wanted to see him clap someone's cheeks. Before I could even answer, he pulled out his phone and he showed me this video of him fucking this random girl. That is something that legitimately happened.
That's worse than Sheen's like, I found your OF. Like, you just showed someone your sex tape, bro.
I saw part of Alan's penis.
Traumatizing.
That's why it was traumatizing, yes. Deep inside someone's ass. Some girl's ass.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways.
Hello, HR?
So basically, I went into the pallet, you know, where you put the boxes on.
After bleaching your eyes out.
Yeah. And I just had my back turned to this wall the entire time. And, pretty much I was putting one of the last boxes on. And I turn around and I look down this hallway and I see Lydia, like, all the way down on the other hallway, like, just starting to, like, walk, like, turn from, like, because, like, it looked like she was, like, looking in my direction at first, but then, like, I turned around and immediately she just started, like, turning and walking away.
Oh, no.
And I was just like, is she watching me? Like, what's going on? What is this?
No.
What's going on? So yeah. That was something that happened. Don't mind me, I'm just looking forward. I think that's all that happened in relation to one of them on that day.
Oh man. That dude's in her head.
Who?
The sex dude.
Alan?
No. The guy she was talking to.
What do you mean?
I mean, if she's not staring at you anymore after talking to some other dude.
What do you mean? She was looking at me and I turned around and she started walking away.
Ooh. I don't know. I actually don't know.
I mean,
again, it's like, are you trying to avoid me because you think I'm like ugly or something?
Like, I would do the same thing as well if I was her, right? Because, like, if I was looking at someone and then they turn back, I would walk away immediately as well. I'm not going to keep staring at them.
I've done that before.
You know? So it's like, no. I'm not doing that.
Just turn.
Yeah. June 6th? Is that
my birthday.
Friday? Oh, that's your birthday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, happy late birthday.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure last session I was like, oh, it's Jake's birthday soon. I should tell him on the podcast happy birthday. And I just forgot to, so happy birthday. Yeah.
I'll talk about my birthday after you're done with all this.
Yeah. I'm just trying to look for her name. Fuck. Oh yeah, okay. June 6th. So I'm trying to see. Let's see. I don't know where Lucy was during this situation, but like I was at one of the areas and then the other side they had to go take a quiz test thing for safety and they left Sheen. Sheen was the only one who didn't go, so he came up to me and he was just like trying to start a conversation, and as usual when Sheen tries to talk to me, I'm just like always dry. I don't really try and like respond to him at all. And then this dude, I forgot what he said, so I had to read it from here. He asked why I was distant from him, and even scared in quotation marks. Then wonder why nobody likes talking to him.
Pulls out a CVS receipt.
There's a lot of reasons here.
He pulls out a long ass pharmacy receipt. So where should how much time do you have that I can read off all of this? Let's see. You've literally harassed me multiple times.
Yeah.
Because you're into me. Everyone thinks you're so smelly and disgusting.
Yeah. You smell like shit.
Yeah.
You smell like poo poo. Everyone makes fun of you for that. by the way. And you are fucking stupid. Let me see. So this was the day where I was just like starting to think of like I should fucking wave hi to her.
Oh.
Right? Spoiler alert, I don't wave hi at any point during this week to her. So I'm not gonna try and get your hopes up. This day she was too far away, so I was just like, no, I don't think I should wave at her. So I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna really try and do that. But on this day, I just saw her, like, what the fuck is this? I was, like, early in the day, she was really, like, behind her boxes and just, like, other stuff, but, like, in the middle of the shift, she started to, like, come out more from her stuff to the point where I could see her more. And then at some point, I just see her, like, starting to lay on her boxes, like, I'm just gonna read from a fucking journal. At some point, she laid her head on her arms casually and stared in my direction. Like, just like, I think, like this.
Oh.
Yeah, so two arms and her head resting like she's fucking sleeping or something.
Yeah, that's hot. That's hot. And right at you, crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, the entire day I was just like, I don't know if I should wave or not, and I didn't. June 7th, so I think that's Wednesday. Sheen, you know, does this classic Sheen thing where, does your work have conveyor belts where you just put shit on it and they roll down? Mm-hmm. Can you take them and, like, roll them places?
No, I think they're, like, bolted to the ground.
Oh. Well, mine, at my place, you can, like, move them and, like, you can shrink them to, like, be small and be large. Like, expand them. And, she just yelled my name. And I was like, hey, Matt, look at this. And then, like, he took it and he pulled it to, like, extend it. And he was like, warm shower. And then, like, he made it small and he was like, cold shower. And I was like,
the fuck is your... The fuck?
Go on, man. It's funny. Really, outdated us all with this one.
Man, you got all of us and the coworkers just laughing hysterically.
Yeah, me and Lucy were right there, and we were just both like, I was like telling Lucy like, that guy Sheen, he is the funniest guy here. I will just say,
funniest man I've ever seen.
Funniest man I've ever seen. He must get his material from Rick and Morty.
I mean, he does act like a typical Rick and Morty fan, so.
Yeah, he looks like one too. And then me and Lucy were just like, Lucy was telling me like he was into another coworker, like another guy, who was younger than me, by the way.
Oh no.
19 years old, in fact.
Oh. No.
Lucy told me that Sheen told her like something along the lines of like, I am concerned with the age difference.
No shit.
Yeah, and I thought to myself like, yeah, if you're in, if like the group of people you're into makes you concerned in any way, maybe it's time to reevaluate like who you're into, if it makes you uncomfortable as well, or even concerned, you know, because like if yeah, if it comes to that, then you have to really reconsider a lot of stuff. A lot.
I'm trying to find the picture because it's like with Sheen's joke of all like the background fish on SpongeBob just all standing there like
Yeah,
with like
I damn, bro, I got whole squad laughing. God.
You have the entire warehouse left.
Yeah. Yeah, so this was the first day where I was like, I'm gonna make it my mission to wave at Lydia today. And in my journal it says I could not bring myself to do it.
I would be terrified too. I would be like, man, should I?
You
Am I gonna like wave and she's gonna give me like the middle finger or something? Like
I told Lucy, like, I don't know why I'm not able to do this. And after some critical thinking, like, I know why I'm not.
because you like her.
That and, like, it's like a work environment. I don't.
Oh,
wanna,
yeah. That is also
true. I
true.
don't want to deal with, like.
HR.
Not that. I mean, yes, that. But, like, I don't want to wave to someone and just have it turn into something awkward and have to deal with them every single day, 5 times a week. You know, like I don't want to just be like, hey,
okay.
and
let's take this into
shut up. I don't want to be like wave at her and be her being like, no, like, and just have to like see her 5 times a week. You know,
that
something
is
like
also
that.
true.
But
look, take it into perspective. Alan literally showed you a sex tape, so you wouldn't be doing the worst thing.
Yeah, it's the worst people here are definitely Alan, Sheen, and Marco, and maybe 2 other people. So yeah, I wouldn't be the worst one. At some point Lucy called me over and was like, "Hey Matt, you got a good view of her," and then I'm like,
Yeah, right. I do.
Yeah, you would think. I didn't wave at all. And she was just like, I told her like, yeah, I don't know, I'm just not able to do it, and she was like, you need to not overthink it, you just have to do it. And she told me like, she probably knows this girl better than I do, cause like her husband works there, and her husband is just like good friends with her. With Lydia, so I'm assuming she probably knows like, you know, a lot more than I do, and like, she gets the vibes from Lydia where like she thinks Lydia is like 10 times more shy than I am, and what else? She thinks that she's nice, so like, she thinks Lydia wouldn't be like the type of person just to be like mean if I were to wave. But you never know.
I would do a quick one, not like a long, like, you know, like long. Just do like a.
What I would do is I would just be like,
yeah,
that, like a little 1 second wave, like
an introverted Latina. Never heard of one.
Right. Yeah, she Lucy was like, told me that there was definitely something up with her looking at me, especially if she's, what does that say? If she's in a relationship, more so married.
What? Married?
Just an assumption, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's our age? Oh, what the?
I jokingly told her like, I would be the. I mean this entirely as a joke, by the way. I didn't mean this sincerely. But like, I told Lucy like, yeah, I can be the shoulder she cries on if she wants to. And then I don't think Lucy was like, maybe she understood it was a joke, but like she was like, oh, that's nice. In that, I see the name Alyssa here. Oh yeah, when we were leaving, me and Alyssa like were walking out at the same time, but since I walked so fast, I got in front of her automatically, and nothing happened from it.
Just nudge her out of the way.
Just pushes her out of the way, like move. I don't want to talk to you. I'm not trying to have a conversation with you. Oh yeah, so June 8th. Alan and his brother, I don't know why they were doing this, but they were just talking to Shane about his sex life.
Gross.
And I don't know what prompted this. I forgot what led up to this. So don't think this is like something that's like out of context, but it says here Shane describes his sex life currently as used to be a gambler, but recently he's been all about solitaire.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. Isn't solitaire like all the cards are like
that's a one player game.
All the players are like 1 through 18 or whatever, 1 through 12. Something like that.
I know that's a game for like really people.
Yeah, but no, the card numbers. I'm talking about the card numbers, like 1 through 12 or whatever. So like,
gross.
Are you trying to insinuate that like you're into 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds? Like, alright, that's fine. That's whatever. It is okay. I don't think this day had much of anything regarding Lydia or anything. Oh yeah, this day is funny though. So I put these cardboards, like the stack of cardboard, up against like a machine, and Sheen, he went to turn a fan on.
Oh no.
He went to turn this fan on and pointed it at him, but it just so happened that like the cardboard was also in the direction of where the fan was. And something happened twice where like the first time one of the cardboard got lifted from the fan, from the wind, and it just started like walking towards Sheen. And then me and Lucy and Sheen just looked at it like, what the fuck? But the second time the fan somehow got 2 of the cardboard pieces, and then it pushed them down on the ground, and I just see Sheen like try and pick up the 2 pieces, and then him stumbling, like fumbling, trying to pick it up. And then like I just like immediately turned around, like just laughing hysterically, and I just hear Sheen like, do something, help. And I couldn't. It was just, I don't know if I'm like describing the situation well, but like it's one of those things where it's just like 10 times better if you were there in person. And it was just like so stupid, just like seeing this fucking guy, like just this bowling ball, like trying to pick up these like cardboard pieces, and just him tripping over them in the process.
I thought you were gonna go with the story that one of them just straight up whacked him. Like,
one of the first one did like bump into him, but like it wasn't like anything like ouch. It was just like it slowly grazed him and he felt it and turned around and was like, what the fuck is going on? Towards the end of the day, Lucy had her phone out and she just called me over, and she showed me pictures of her from years ago. Like from her and her husband from like 2009 and 2013.
Okay.
And listen, I'm not fat phobic, right? But like, she was quite thin back then. Like, but after she showed me her photos, she was like, "Yeah, I know, I need to exercise." And like in her photo, she wasn't wearing glasses, so I was just like, "Yeah, the glasses kind of add a couple of extra pounds." um, it kind of added like a few pounds, and I went to my phone like trying to find like images of like me years ago. And then she noticed that I was doing that, and then he came up to me and was like, "You just showed me a video of like him and his family at this amusement park," and he just showed me like, "Yes, so that's my aunt, that's my brother, that's my nephew and his girlfriend. I actually assaulted him, by the way. Um, and then that's my mother right there." And I was like, "Wow, you guys all look alike."
Damn, bro. Black and white photo. Nice.
Damn. What's this, Alabama? God damn. June 9th. That was yesterday? Okay. I don't think anything happened this day at all. However,
Uh-oh.
I'm going to reveal to you Alyssa's and Lydia's actual names. Because a few weeks ago I found out Alyssa's actual name. But I'm also pretty sure like a couple weeks ago I found out Lydia's actual name, but it just didn't register to me that it was her name for some reason. So yeah, I'm going to tell you the actual names now. I'm telling you them on Disco, by the way.
Why have you finally decided to tell me their actual names?
I don't know. Just like, because I have nothing else to talk about in relation to them at all. It's nothing you would expect, by the way. So there it is. There's the actual names. Yeah. Yeah.
Lydia's definitely have a Latina name. I'll say that.
Huh?
Lydia's name's definitely not a Latina name.
I thought that too. Like Lucy told me. Okay, I'll bring up why I found out the name in the first place. Like, Lydia, no, not Lydia. Lucy and Ellen's mother were just talking to each other in Spanish as they usually do, and I just started saying words in Spanish. I just like saying like Spanish sounding words to Lucy, and then like Lucy was like, "Oh, you know some Spanish words," and I was like, "Yeah, I know some Spanish words, but like I don't know what half of them mean. I just know them." And then she tested me like with like a couple words like, "What does this one mean? What does this one mean?" And then she got to adios, and I was like, "That means like bye, right?" And she was like, "Yeah, you're gonna be saying that to like Lydia." I'll just say Lydia because he said her actual name. And then she was just like, "You're gonna say that to Lydia," and I was just like, who is Lydia? Pretend that's her actual name. And then she was like, "The girl," and it was like,
"Oh,
the girl."
The girl.
And then like we went through like this thing for like 3 minutes where like I was just like, that is not what I expected her name to be. And then she was like, "No, you'd be surprised. Like, there's a lot of Spanish Latina girls who have that name, apparently." Which I guess I guess makes sense. It kind of does sound like a Spanish name. It just never struck me as one.
It feels more like a white girl name.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Like, I told her, like, oh yeah, that I expected, like, blonde girls to have that name.
Yeah.
Not
Both of them. Both their names are, like, white girl, like, blonde-ish names.
Yeah. So I was just like, what? And then I asked her, like, why would I be saying adios to Lydia? And then she was like, that's what you're going to be doing later at the end of the day when we're leaving. And then I was like,
yeah, okay.
I was like, as a joke, I'm just going to be, like, saying adios, and then she's going to assume, like, I learned how to speak Spanish. And she's gonna think I am able to speak Spanish now.
That sounds like a fucking movie plot. Where, like, she's gonna teach you Spanish to win her over.
Like, what was I gonna say? Like, yeah, cause, like, Lydia, like, I'm not trying to be rude, but, like, I get the vibes she barely knows how to speak English. Like, she speaks enough to the point where, like, she can speak with, like, English speakers, right? But, like, I just
she just doesn't have, like, a clear, like, accent for, like, speaking English. Is that what you're trying to...
She has a heavy accent.
Okay, so when she, like, speaking English, like, you can't...
I can
like,
understand her,
okay.
but, like, her accent is just, like... Yeah, she's, like, fresh off the boat a lot, I would assume. That's not... Is that racist to say? I thought that was
fresh off the boat? I mean, it depends, like, where like, her heritage is from.
Yeah, that's still in the air. That's still a mystery.
Because if it's, like, Puerto Rico, then that's U.S. territory, so it's, like...
Yeah.
But if you're, like, anything else, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I just would not know. Spoiler alert. I did not say adios to her at all.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, because, like, why would I? And I'm sure Lucy was just joking, like, oh, you're gonna be saying that to her later. Like, why would I, like, realistically, like, go up to Lydia and be like, walking out of the building and just being like, adios, amigo. Just like, that's it.
Amigo. You don't even say it right.
Adios, amiga.
Oh no.
Just trying to put, like, a fucking, like, feminine type swing on it. Like, that's what it means, right? Amigo means man, and amigo means woman, like Latino, right? That's what it means. Yeah, at the end of the shift, oh my god, this was...
Oh no.
I'm hoping that it wasn't intended for me.
Uh-oh.
I was just standing and I was just looking in a general direction.
Oh no.
And there was someone just chilling at her pallet, just like laying on it, you know, like another coworker. And I just see Lydia wave, smile in my general direction, and I don't know if it was for the coworker. Even worse is the coworker that was chilling at her area did not wave back. So I'm hoping that they just were like, hey, over there to her. But if it was for me, what Lydia saw was her waving at me, and then in the distance me going just being like, what the fuck? So I'm hoping
I've learned that. I've watched enough Spider-Man to, like, don't do that, because if you remember the first one when she's like when Peter thinks she's waving, and he does, and the girls were like right behind her that she was actually waving to. He's like, oh, yeah. So I would never do that.
Yeah, I
would have to scan my surroundings first. Like, is there someone behind me, in front of me?
Well, there's no behind me. It was only like that person like directly in front of her. Like I wish I looked a little longer just to be like, is she still staring at me? Like looking in the general direction towards my way, or is she like talking to the other person now? I told Lucy, and she was like, yeah, you better hope that she was not looking at, like, waving hi at you. Because, like, if she was, she's never waving to you again. Because, like, I show you my reaction, like what the fuck? Because, like, the reason why I reacted like that was not because, like, oh, she's saying hi to me, possibly. Like, the reason why I did that was, like, I was also, like, if she was waving at me, I was also planning on waving at her, like, just in general, like, hey, like that. So, like, the fact that, like, if the possibility that she was waving at me first, out of nowhere, when I was planning on waving at her, is, like, what?
Yeah.
It's just such awkward timing.
Yeah.
You know?
It only has to work when there's only two of you in the room.
Right. I imagine, realistically, she was waving at the coworker who was there in front of her. Right?
I guess.
Like, there's no way she was, like, waving hi at me.
Like, you in the back?
Yeah, like, hey, hi! Like, no, like, that just doesn't seem likely, so, I don't know. I am knocking on wood that it was not intended for me, and she isn't overthinking it now like I am. What? It's funny to think about out of general perspective, because, like, you know, obviously she is at the very least in a relationship, right? But, like, if she is in a bad relationship where she just wants to get out of it, and she wants me somehow, for real somehow,
for real.
Like, I like to imagine that, like, we're both at home, just, like, both overthinking, like, what should I have done differently? Should I have waved to him? Should I have waved to her? Like, just this...
While they're crying babies next door.
Yeah. Just, like, God damn it. Why am I so bad with men? And I'm just over here like, why am I so bad with women?
Classic love story.
Yeah. When she's the one who has a kid. And an actual, like, significant other.
But that's the question, though, when it comes to, like, the kid with the boyfriend. Is he the father or not? That's the question.
You're saying, like, are you insinuating there's, like, another guy?
It's possible. This shit happens.
Is it a known fact that, like, that's a known thing that happens with Latina people?
No, it happens with everybody.
I guess so.
It depends, really, because it's like, because I heard stories, I've seen a lot of stories, and, like, because, like, a lot of times, like, I mean, I'm not generalized, like, not trying to, like, say, like, it always happens, but, like, there are instances where, like, because it's, like, because it makes sense, because it's, like, that's the father of the kid, so, of course, like, they might, like, hook up again.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's literally their child's father, like, no shit.
Yeah.
That's just... but there's other factors that, like, but that doesn't always happen. There's sometimes where, you know, they're just really good co-parents.
Yeah.
Sometimes the father's completely distant. Like,
yeah.
It happens. Because, and I'm just trying to say that is because if she is seeing someone right now, is he the father? Because it's like, because if it's so, and they might still be into it. It's gonna be harder for her to shake him off. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, that's the father of her kid.
Yeah. I like I'm sort of glad we don't have anyone who watches this, because like I don't need like headcanons with me and this random girl at work and this the Alyssa girl at work, like people creating fan fictions between us. Like but like I don't know, like it's just weird because like who knows what her point of view is. Like I don't even know if she
like with me, I'm just like I'm guessing your manager or whatever, just theories, I guess. But I'm not trying to like downplay it or anything.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to.
Like
it's just things you need to take into consideration, basically.
Yeah. Everything I've told on this podcast is what I've seen and my perception of it.
Of course.
It could be. I'm not gonna lie. I've had like a
even,
couple of fabrications where like I kind of embellished a couple of things in my mind. But
like
who knows? I don't know.
Like I said, that's just when if you want to pursue something with this girl, like that's just something you have to take into consideration. Is if like the guy she's seeing is like the baby daddy, like that's all.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's just because I know, of course, they're gonna, and how like, and if it's not, then is the father just gone, or do they still keep in touch?
Yeah. Realistically, since this is real life and not a fucking movie, nothing is probably going to come from this anyways.
Yeah.
Like, this is going to only most likely be a thing as long as I am there and nothing more.
Or she leaves.
Yeah, which I doubt. I think she's just going to be there because I'm more likely to leave, I think, in my opinion, before she does or something like that. But I don't know.
But if you do, that means you have to spend that remaining time. Then you have to try to do something. Because then if you leave and you take it from me, this happened with me before. You get no contact with them once you're gone. It's not gonna be. You're gonna be like, over it.
Oh, I worked at Hollister. I know all about that.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, Hollister, the same store that has like 99% of the workers being women. You know?
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure them or one other clothing store they're very, I know they're like some places, they are misogynist energy that they need they need really quote unquote attractive girls to work there to look more presentable.
Yeah,
I know that's a thing.
There's a lot of guys.
I'm not sure if it was Hollister, but I know one of the clothing stores is known for doing that.
I'm not saying that like, I'm exaggerating by the way. There's a couple of guys there when I worked at Hollister. But like, I'm just saying the majority of them were women. You know? And I'm guessing like the majority of people who want to work there are women anyways. So it's like whatever. But yeah, it was weird to think about how it's just like, oh yeah, everyone here is mostly genuinely attractive. You know?
So that's probably what they want.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know if it's Hollister specifically, so I don't mean to like. But I do know I saw one clothing place that's like Hollister is known for doing that.
Yeah.
Like we need to hire attractive people so our looks more presentable.
Like everyone, when I worked there, like for how long I worked there, there's always like attractive women, attractive men, like, and there's just me
Oh, now I'm just imagining that interview that they're like, "Oh, you're hired," and you're like, "Yay!" And she's like, "We need you to work the back." Oh,
I mean,
am I ugly?
I worked in the back. I wanted to work in the back anyways. I wanted to do the stocking, not the stocking, the censoring of the clothing anyways. Like, I realize I'm like not attractive that much, so like it's like whatever. I'll work in the back, you know. I don't care. I'd rather work in the back away from the people anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah. 5 years from now, you know, Alyssa and Lydia are gonna be on the channel, you know, playing Mario Kart with us.
That would be wild.
Right? Just imagine that scenario though.
Matt's told me so much about you and how you guys met. Crazy.
Yeah, crazy. Don't watch our previous
Yeah,
videos.
don't watch our podcast. Don't watch like the majority of our podcasts.
Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know though. It's like
She has to bring her kid and he starts crying while we're recording.
I'm just like, shut up! Can you quiet that thing down? It's like, well, there's gonna be another one on the way. It's like, what? No!
Matt finds out she's pregnant on Mario while playing Mario Kart. It's just weird. And I'm somehow there and just she just gave me, she's like, Matt, I have something to tell you, I'm pregnant. The game pauses. What?
Are you positive? Yes, it was positive.
No, you just go, yes, let's go. She's like, I'm so happy you're happy. No, I got first place, bitch. Yeah.
I don't care about that.
What were you saying, by the way?
First place in Mario Kart.
Were you saying something?
Were you saying something? Yeah, what were you saying?
I'm praying. Oh, okay.
What?
You guys want to play another track? Immediately change the subject. Okay, you guys.
You want to play Mario Party now? I know there's a baby character we can play in this game. Since you're pregnant, we can all play as babies in honor of this situation. I think I would be an okay dad.
You want to be a father?
I mean, not nowadays, but like
not right now.
Not now, but you know, when the time comes, I think I'll be okay. I'll show them how to game, how to, you know, get those YouTube subs.
As soon as he crawls, the first thing you do is just shove a Joy-Con in his arms to make him play Mario Kart.
I just tossed the controller at his face.
Yeah, I'm gonna train you to be the ultimate Mario Kart champion.
Son,
it's time.
It's your turn to be Bowser Jr. I'm Bowser now.
I have to be Bowser.
I just completely ignore her other kid. Like, who are you? I don't know who you are.
I need you to spend more time with your steps. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Who? You keep forgetting who he exists. Like, who?
Who is this Pablo? Why is he here?
Why is there a blue penguin right there?
Shouldn't you be in Mexico? And then I look at Lydia and I'm like, oh, that's right. Oh, I forgot your previous relationship, right? Well, come in here, son. Come in here. You want some tacos or something?
You say.
I'm just super racist against him all the time.
You say like son with like a crack in your voice because you don't want to acknowledge him as your son.
Son. Get in here.
Son.
I knew you like the sun. Get the melatonin or whatever.
He gets older and it's like a teenager and he's like, I want to find out who my real dad is, and you just go, obviously it's not me.
Yeah. You want to watch Blue Beetle?
What?
Isn't it Blue Beetle like?
I guess.
Like I know you might not be into Spider-Man, but you want to watch Blue Beetle?
I wanna watch-
When's the Senorita party? every single day.
No, for Spider-Man, it's like he's like, Dad, why does everyone keep telling me Spider-Man's Peter Parker, but every time you tell me, you say it's Miguel O'Hara. It's Miguel O'Hara, son. Like, I don't know.
No, I can tell both of them that, because like
you tell yours that it's Peter Parker, you tell him it's Miguel O'Hara, and they're both like confused.
Anyone can be Peter Parker, son. But not everyone can be a Spider-Man.
I respect every single Spider-Man in here, even me. No, you're black. I fucking love that video. So talking about my birthday now.
Yeah.
Start off. So I had a long weekend, so this is the last day. I'm sad I have to go back to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
But start off with 2 days before my birthday. My family's trying to figure out something I want to do. So for context, I am extremely introverted while they are extremely extroverted, so
yes, a good mix.
yeah. So they want to take me out, do all this blah 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 blah, but they want to go to a restaurant. I'm not a fan of restaurants. I don't like to go as much.
The same.
I'm very agoraphobic when it comes to restaurants. I've had a lot of anxiety, and they don't like that, so I suggested a compromise that we just have dinner with my relatives. I thought that was fair because they just are like, because they quote unquote want to get me out of the house, and I said, well, that's me getting out of the house. Something a little more fair, like having dinner with them.
Mm-hmm.
My mom's just like, why would you want to do that?
Why would you want to eat with your family?
It gets worse. She literally comes over to me. She's like, why would you want to do that? She's like, you're never going to get a girlfriend or have any friends if you don't leave the house. I'm like, are you... Did my mother just say I'm not going to get a girlfriend?
I'm not agreeing with her, but I do see what she's saying, because like, let me say this.
I just remember, this is all about going to a restaurant, though.
Yeah.
Like being extreme, like going like cranking it over like something so...
No, but just in general with the girlfriend thing, like a girl, I mean, unless she's like you, she would want to go out to eat.
That is true.
In the night. So I see what she's saying with that. But I do agree that like the correlation here is like, what are you talking about?
I know, like if I have a girlfriend, I'm definitely going. It's mainly just with my family when I go out to eat with them. They make it so stressful for me. Like I remember when there was like when I would still like wear a mask, and they would literally yell at me to take it off because I'm like embarrassing them. I would bring my headphones in just to while we wait for food, right? Just to pass the time, right? Just listen to music. Cancel any backgrounds because I'm very like the environment and stuff. But they tell me to take it off. They just make it extremely uncomfortable for me. It's only with them.
Yeah. Like
if I went out to eat like alone or with friends, I would probably be fine.
Yeah. I'm just like, for me, like my family doesn't make it awkward per se, but like I would be more comfortable with friends, because like I don't know. It's not like I don't want to be seen in public with my family, but like I just feel like I fit in more with like
mine's the other way around. They don't like being in public with me. I'm like, oh my god, he's still wearing a mask. Like, oh my god, headphones, like.
Yeah.
But eventually, day of my birthday, last minute, they're like, okay, well, let's do your plan. I'm like, cool. Because eventually, because that night before, I just caved in because I'm like, once again, I have to let them win. I'd rather do something than nothing.
Yeah.
So I was like, fine, we'll go to a restaurant. And she's like, and I was like, okay. But then the day of, they're like, you just want to do your original plan? I'm like, all right, fine.
Where's the family?
Yeah. So we went. You know, I did go to the gym and did my little gym Starbucks day.
Yeah.
Because I get a free coffee on my birthday.
Yeah.
I wanted to. First time I took advantage of that, so I wanted to do it. Then I bought Cards Against Humanity. I fucking love that game.
Yeah. We should do that on the channel.
Has Dale ever told you about me and him in high school that we played Cards Against Humanity like in class, online, on our laptops?
No.
But we did back in the day. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
You would, if somebody, you have to be there, then like you would be playing and then you would look up and you see him just like dying laughing like in the back because we're playing like online like together. It's just some. Yeah, we probably could, because like we could probably do something where we have the camera like overhead and then like put the cards like in front of like the camera.
Yeah.
It could work.
It could.
It's so fun. I fucking love that. Have you actually played it before? Or?
No.
You're missing out.
I know I am. I know.
I play that with my grandparents, and it's just like I don't think anyone would expect to play like that kind of game with like your family, but we do.
Yeah. I mean, I want to do a lot of stuff on the channel, but you know, everyone else rather play Pokemon Go
or D&D.
No, I would be okay with D&D on the channel.
Like a vlog?
I guess so. I don't know how well it would go, but
I just every time I play I'm like looping my head, and it's like when Casey was like, "Do you play D&D?" and I was like, "No." He's like, "That's cringe, bro." And I'm just thinking like, is it? Like, I just feel like I'm mixing up D&D with LARPing. I think that's what I'm doing. You don't know what LARPing is?
I think I know what it means.
Live action roleplay.
Live action roleplay.
Yeah.
D&D is kind of like that.
Isn't that like the dice game though?
D&D has dice in it.
Yeah.
Where you roll it and
LARPing is like you're actually like walking around doing shit.
Oh, like role playing.
Yeah.
In real life.
Yeah.
With physical people.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's kind.
I'd rather do D&D than LARPing, honestly.
Yeah. No. Every time I see people,
like I get yelled at, like stay in character, like constantly. Like, oh.
Every time I see people talking about D&D, they talk about like how fun it is. So like, the thing.
Like, damn,
D&D,
am I really missing out?
Yeah, I think that too. Kind of like was just like the thing though is like
I don't have the time to do it.
Yeah, it takes like a long time, and I don't want to start something and then the session has to end, and what do we do with the pieces? Where do we put them? You know, just stuff like that. So I'm hoping that there's like an online thing that we can do. We can maybe stream it.
I know because like I just told, like there was an online Cards Against Humanity that me and Dale would play back in the day.
I'm talking about D&D.
Oh, D&D.
Yeah.
Probably.
It would look better if we streamed it. Well,
Cards Against Humanity live stream would be absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, we could do that. I think those are both good streaming games.
Like I said, it would have to be something where it's like the camera would have to be above everyone so we don't get everyone in, and just so we could like put the cards out in front of the camera.
Yeah, I don't know how well that will work.
Yeah, because it would be something where it'd be like I'd probably have to like rotate it, or we have to use GoPros.
Funnily enough, Dale like some months ago said he found a GoPro randomly on a sidewalk and he picked it up and took it.
It still works?
I have to ask him, but like hang on. Where is he? I'm gonna call him.
Call him?
Yeah. Where is he? God damn it, where is he on my fucking direct messages list? Oh, there he is. He's literally the fourth person.
Put it right up to the microphone.
Yeah.
He picks up.
Yeah, hopefully he picks up. He might not. Yeah. I don't think he's picking up. But yeah, he just called me randomly one night and was like, "Yo, man, I found a GoPro on the side of the road."
It was the middle of the night.
And then I was like, okay. And then he was like, "Yeah, we have to like talk to the others about like what we want to do with this." And I was like, "Okay." I don't know what we would do with it, but yeah, sure. And then that was the only like thing we really talked about with it. It was funny. It's funny. Yeah, I don't know. Right now, the channel is kind of not in a limbo state. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it.
Two people are
It's
constantly
in a two people only two people are constantly here state, and it's you know, it's not that, you know, it doesn't make it not fun, but the channel is meant to be everyone's, you know, and it's like, well, what's the point if it's like just the two of us at every session when there's like a whole group of people who could be here at any given session, you know? Obviously, you know, everyone on the channel has lives. It just so happens that on the weekends, only me and Jake are available for the most part every Saturday when we want to do sessions. It's just that's just the adult life though, because before all of us had jobs, you know, we all used to do sessions with each other, and you know, who knows? It's annoying though, because you know,
it's not even like, but the thing is like they don't want to plan ahead too, from the vibes I'm getting, because it's like, oh, like, oh, you're not available this week, can we try next week, or can you like try to take a day off in advance, possibly? You're supposed to be my friends.
Be better friends. Like, the thing though is I could do better, because like with me, I'm just like, hey, alright, who wants to do something this day? And then it just so always happens.
No.
It just so happens that like nobody's available that like one random day when they would be otherwise. And it's just like so annoying, you know? It's like, okay, well, I guess I'll just wait like a couple months until I ask again, and we can go from there. And you know, then I'll ask again, and it'll be like, nope, I'm busy.
Guys, if you're gonna play Pokemon, would you like please record it?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know what I'm trying to get at. I don't mean to be causing drama, because like I love all of them a lot, you know. It's just annoying to be in this position where, you know, you want everyone to be involved and you want them just to come over, record some funny moments, record some memories for the future to look back onto, and just like not have them be able to make it per se, and just, you know, cause like it sucks, right? Cause like our last like sessions like within the last couple of months have been good, but like you have to think like what it would have been.
More people here.
What it would have been like if there was more people, because like I'm having fun like with just the two of us, but like also what would it be like if there was more people here, you know? Because like every year, in my opinion, from what I've seen, the sessions just get better. Like there's more chemistry, you know, people are less scared of, you know, being on camera. Like think about like how much progress you've had on this channel, where, you know, you first joined and you were a little bitch. I'm just gonna say you were a little fucking pussy.
I'm pretty sure there was an entire session where you guys played DMC where I did not talk once.
DMC.
Devil May Cry. You guys were probably, I think you guys were playing the 5th game. Isaiah probably brought over his Xbox. I don't think I said a word.
Yeah.
Like I just sat in silence.
DMC 5. Yeah, that went on the second channel. That I moved that video to the second channel, I think. Maybe. But like, yeah. I still think there's like
that is true, because I still like laugh at one of the joke, because when we were playing the fucking Dokopon, spoilers, they were Casey and Nick and Dale they were talking about League of Legends, right? And it's like they were trying to like, what was that like one League of Legends? I just said Lazy Town out loud and everyone just starts laughing.
Yeah.
I still think about it because I thought he was gonna say something about Lazy Town, because like the character was dressed in all pink and I was like, oh wait, that's the Lazy Town, like that's what I thought. So I just said Lazy Town out of context and it just starts laughing like that. Yeah, that League of Legends shows Lazy Town.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's just what happens when there's like multiple people. Like you don't have to worry about talking all that much because like there's multiple people there. I mean obviously like I want everyone to be equally talkative and everything, but you know, it's less, I think. Ow, I just squished my balls. It's less pressure when there's less people, because like it's more room for people to act like themselves when there's like more people we can jump off of. But like when it's like this, we have to be talking all the time.
Just remember, if you go to the horror convention, you can talk to AJ about joining the channel.
Right.
If you go.
That is true. I can convince him.
Yeah.
To join every session.
I think he'd be available. I think he's available on Saturdays. I think.
Then why don't you fucking ask him? You can tell him to bring his games over. Be a Let's Player.
But that's just I think if it's like, because you've said this before, like I think you should meet him first before we do anything.
The funniest thing about that is, I shit you not. Actually, no, this is not true, actually. But, no, okay, yeah, no, I was gonna say a lot of the sessions were, I'll say this. A lot of the sessions were like, kind of the second time where I was talking to a lot of them. Me, Dylan, and Dale, like their first sessions were like, I never talked to them before. I also think Nick's first session, I believe, like I never really met him before, and then he was just randomly in my house, and then we were doing stuff for our YouTube channel, and you know, that was that. And also Jason, I guess, too. You know, it's just like with everyone, like they've all known each other, but like with me, it's just weird because like with their general fan group, like I wasn't even in it, like just like some years ago, like I joined it recently, and I was like, hey, do you want to do YouTube with me out of nowhere, like before we even met? And they were like, sure, why not? And then they just came over to my house and they were like, yeah, okay, this is fun. And that was that. Like I I wasn't friends with Dylan, Dale, Casey, Lily, pretty much any of them in high school. Me and you technically weren't even that close in high school either.
We weren't, no.
Yeah. So
it's just we've always known each other, so
Yeah.
that's why we just always.
But like
That's always that is something when you know someone for like ever, that you just have your ups and downs where you just there's a period of time where you guys just don't talk.
yeah, like
It just happens. Like
I go through that with multiple people.
Our former friend, like I've known like almost just as long as you. Like she, like middle school, we did not talk at all in middle school. We just started talking again in high school. Like it just happens.
Yeah. Like I went through that with you, and
it happens with everybody. It happens with
Yeah.
everybody.
Right.
When
It
you
just
know
happens.
someone for that long, it's just you're just so accustomed to them. You're just like, eh.
It's like, oh, I'll talk to them in a future episode of my life, whatever. You know, it's like. But for right now, it's like they're back.
I will say when it comes to like I found out the time. It's actually gonna end at like 5 p.m. So you don't even have to worry about being home late.
PM.
You don't even have to worry about being home late.
Is it on a Sunday?
Yes.
Oh, great! The worst day. Okay. It's not on a Saturday or anything.
No. They're going on a Sunday.
Why?
I told you, but apparently, I guess a lot of people they're gonna be in costume, and I told because I was texting him while we were during the session. And he's like, he doesn't want to go when they're wearing costumes. When that obviously sounds more fun, but I was like, all right.
Wait, what sound? He wants to go when
They're not wearing costumes.
Not wearing costumes.
Yeah.
And when they're not wearing costumes is on a Sunday.
Yes.
So you guys went last year, right?
Yes.
Did you also go when they were wearing?
They were not wearing costumes
not
last
wearing
year.
costumes. So
They were in. It was in.
position?
It was a completely different venue too.
My mind is so fucked right now. So he wants to go when they're not wearing costumes, and you guys went last year when they were not wearing.
There
costumes.
wasn't even such a thing of costumes at all.
So this year, you should be like, hey, let it be my turn. And
They already
go.
got their tickets already, so it's
Okay.
Then I'm still
year,
waiting to get mine. Yeah, next year I'm gonna be like,
hey, bitch. Listen.
I'm decided. You guys are not making plans without me this time, where I have to join in last minute.
Yeah, that's whack. That is very whack. Yeah, I mean, since like it's NAF, I still would have probably maybe have gone if it was like ending late anyways, but like if it's ending at 5, then like it's like whatever.
It starts in the morning though.
What? I wake up at 4 a.m.
I can look up the time.
I wake up for
because I had to look it up
weekdays.
because I thought like both days, like Saturday and Sunday, they would end at like the like the same time, but
yeah,
apparently not. I said, 5 p.m. That's because I when I would go to Comic-Con, they would end at like maybe like 7 p.m. when I would go.
Yeah.
Let me go to their website here. It's in a completely different venue too, so it's gonna be like much bigger place.
Yeah.
Let me see. Go to. Where's the link? Because they have like stuff for when they have the guests. They have so many like for each guest they have like a whole like essay about them.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So the Sunday. They both start at the same time, 11 a.m. But on Sunday it ends at 5 p.m. while Saturday ends at 7, which isn't really a big difference.
Yeah, it's not a really big difference. I mean, when are you guys planning on going?
The Sunday.
When?
When?
Like what time?
I don't know yet.
So like 11 a.m. is nothing to me. I know that's something completely to you.
I don't give a fuck. I've literally like ran on like 3 hours of sleep before. I could give less of a fuck.
I guess so. Yeah. I do. The funny thing is, like, I'm completely the same. Where like,
I've literally had a session with you and went somewhere the same day. And I was only running on like 4 hours of sleep. I'm fine.
I've had days where like I only got like 2
I don't
hours
even feel.
of sleep.
I don't feel tired or anything. I can care
But
less.
the weirdest thing with me is like the more sleep I get, the more shitty I feel when I wake up.
I will say this though. When we went last year, that he was late to pick me up.
Yeah.
Like, it was so funny because like. I got, because like I was bringing stuff in to get autographed, so I was having like I was getting my bag ready, organizing, and then I was like, okay, I gotta go get a face mask, so I will go upstairs. I see a car parked in front of my house, so I'm like, is that him? And then I open up. I didn't have my phone. I wasn't like checking my phone. Then I check my phone. He's like, I'm here. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
So I had to like leave him. Nah, but it'll be like cool because he's bringing his friend. He's bringing his friend. His buddy, and he's bringing his girlfriend, and then it'll probably, if you go, it'll be the two, so there'll be like 5 people.
Yeah.
And it'll probably be nuts.
We should vlog.
You want to vlog?
And then I just get like all the names on, all the franchises on. Like I go up to the Halloween thing. I'm just like, I'm here with Freddy Krueger.
I think that's something if you like. I'm pretty sure if you want to record, I guess you need like consent or something.
Consent?
Yeah.
What am I gonna do? Fuck them? I'm not gonna fuck them on camera. What?
Yeah, I mean it's 3 months from now, so you should probably. I'm getting my tickets soon, so.
Yeah.
It'll be really. I don't know if like after if we were like gonna like go out to eat or something, which would be fun, but. Yeah. Because when we went, he just dropped me off. He didn't say if I wanted food or anything. He just dropped me off home. Cool. At like 9 o'clock. Like 9 o'clock at night. Because it was like an hour to get there.
Yeah, he was probably very tired.
Yeah.
He was like, just leave.
Yeah. Yep.
Get out. Bye.
Yep. Yeah, and the tickets aren't super expensive too. So
yeah, you can just send me the link, and I'll
do it right
decide
now. I'll do
within the next week if I want to go, and then if
I texted him, and I was like, I was so fucking serious because I don't know if I told you. I messaged him, so I was like, hey, so it was like, is the option of going with you guys like still available? Because I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna, I was like, I'm taking the day off. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm either gonna like call or I'm gonna do it before, like plan in advance beforehand. But and he didn't answer me, and I was like, no. And then he was like, oh, sorry, I'm sorry I didn't message you. He's like, yeah, it's totally cool if you do. I'm like, okay, good.
Okay.
So I'll have to. I don't know why I can't find for the tickets. I can't find it, but I can just send you the website itself.
Well, just find the goddamn tickets.
And you can see who's going. Who's gonna be there? Obviously, I think me and you are gonna go see. AJ's too, because I saw the post when we're definitely gonna go see Michael Myers.
Yeah.
That's a must. That I know. I already can guarantee you that line's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, for Michael Myers.
Yeah.
What if I just bring my fucking laptop and mic and we just do a fucking nerd
podcast? We're live at the horror convention.
We could probably get away with it.
I don't know. Where would we set it?
With my phone though, we could with one of our phones. I don't know if my phone could do it.
It would have to be like a quick one, maybe.
Yeah, I guess so. Or just us walking around.
Yeah, there's like some sort of like because it happened with me and AJ last year when I wanted to see one of the Jason actors and they were doing a panel, so we had to wait like maybe a half hour for them to come back to their autograph table.
God damn.
So we had to we just walked around the place, and yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the. What the fuck is the ticket link? Jesus Christ.
God damn.
Oh, I found it.
Didn't you just send me something?
I texted you the link of the actual, but I found the actual. I found the
Connecticut Horror Convention.
Yeah.
Jacob be like, you're doxing us, Matt. Come on.
Jacob Molek?
Yeah. People are gonna find out where you live just because you're at the Connecticut Horror Convention.
But we're going out of state for this.
He would be like, no, Matt, that's not what it means. People are gonna find out where you live. The specific town. September 23rd to the September 24th.
Yes. So we're going on the 24th.
Cool.
Hi.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just opened up the calendar like I didn't know the dates. Like it's Saturday and Sunday. What? I literally looked at the dates the convention was, and I opened up the calendar like, okay, what days are those? But yes. Is there anything else that we have to say? Yep. That is it. Lydia, I love you.